You might have received this most frequently given advice, which says, dream big. But those who give us this advice never tell us how to. I remember I was 12 years old. My mother taught me two really important things, so I thought that I must share those two things with you because these really helped me throughout my journey. The first thing was how to dream big, and secondly, the power of manifestation. I was born in Rahim Yar Khan, a small city in southern Punjab, Pakistan. As I mentioned earlier, I was 12 years old, and this incident happened during my summer break when all my friends had gone for summer vacations, and I couldn't go. That made me really sad, and throughout that summer break, I went quiet. I remember one night I was sitting in my garden outside, looking at the stars quietly. My mother knew something was off. She knew I was sad. So she came outside and she sat right next to me and asked me, "What is it? What is bothering you?" And I, being a 12-year-old, started cribbing and complaining about everything. I told her that I wish I could go for a vacation like my friends. Or maybe I'm not lucky enough as my friends. I wish I was born in a bigger, better city. And my complaints kept going on and on. My mother sat next to me quietly, patiently, and she listened to all that I had to say. She didn't say a word. And after a few minutes, she said, "Look, what's up there? Do you see an airplane going?" I looked at the sky and I said, "Yes." She smiled and she said, "That's Muniba's airplane going somewhere." I looked at my mother and I said, "This is not funny. You don't have to try to make me laugh because I'm really sad." She smiled again and she repeated the same words again. She said, "Look, that's Muniba's flight going somewhere." I told her that I cannot even go in a train, let alone going somewhere in an airplane. Stop, this is not funny. She smiled again and repeated what she said. "Look, that's Muniba's flight going somewhere." Instead of making me happy, I started crying more and I said, "Mama, you will never understand what I'm going through." So I went in my room and I cried some more. Well, years and years went by and that 12-year-old became me. I was invited by UN Women to share my story globally at UN Women headquarters in New York. So when I was leaving for US for the very first time in my life, when I was leaving for the airport, I remember I gave a big hug to my mother. And when I was leaving, she held my hand tight and she said, "So, Muniba's flight has finally arrived." That moment was one of the most defining moments of my life. Because in that moment, I realized that when I said that, "Mama, you will never understand what I'm going through," my mother exactly knew what I was going through. How in such a subtle and beautiful way, she was teaching me the power of manifestation. How in such a beautiful way, she made me realize that even a girl in a small town has the power to dream big. And while I was busy complaining, my mother was manifesting my best future by repeating one sentence over and over again. So yes, today if I come across as a dreamer or as a humble achiever, it's all because of my mother. But here is a question. Did Muniba's flight come that easy? The answer is no. There is no such thing as instant dream fulfillment. Dreaming big is the first step, but if you want to achieve that dream, it requires each and every ounce of your energy. You don't get lucky overnight. In fact, the harder you work, the luckier you get. So if you want to dream big, go ahead. But make sure you need to work hard as much as possible. I would like to dedicate this video to my amazing mother who made me what I am today. And let me say this, that all that I am and I aim and hope to be, I owe it to my mother. This video is also for all those amazing mothers who believe in their children, who teach their children to dream big. So yes, this is the time to dream big. This is the time to aim high, to work hard, and to believe in yourself.